We've just got the first reset in the Whimpering Wastes endgame activity in Wuthering Waves, and even though it's pretty rough this time around, there's a token that everyone can use to help get the S tier high score. If you're unfamiliar with Whimpering Wastes, I'm going to give a quick rundown, but I already have a full guide video going over this activity already on the channel. That video will provide you some tips on how to clear the stages easily, matching up these stage buffs with what Resonators are using and pairing that up with the correct tokens to help you get the highest score possible. In any event, like I mentioned, Whimpering Wastes is the permanent endgame challenge activity in Wuthering Waves. It gets reset once a month. Now, to even unlock it, you need to be Union level 30, you need to progress and unlock certain areas in Arena Sita, and there's a tutorial quest with it that's pretty quick. If you're looking around the 2.0 map, it should be up here in the top right part of the map. To summarize, you have to defeat as many enemies as you can as quickly as possible, and there's multiple stages. Each stage will have its own environment buff, so you definitely want to match this up with the two teams that you're using. Yes, you have to have two teams. The first half and the second half will both have different buffs as well, and you can choose a token for each team that's going to give you a variety of buffs. With each stage that you clear, it progressively gets harder, you unlock more tokens, and the environment changes for each stage, and sometimes there are resistances. Now, getting to the main part of the video, the thing I want to talk about mainly is the tokens this time around. When you get to some of these end stages, obviously it can get pretty rough depending on what characters you have, especially if you're free to play, but usually that's made up for it with these golden tokens. We have the Spectral Frazzle one again, which is good. We have the Resonance Liberation damage buff, which is nice. If you have any midair characters, you can increase their damage, which is pretty good. But the funny part is, even though I reached S tier with the golden tokens here, I actually reached double S tier with a purple token. Now, unfortunately, before you reach the infinite torrents, you can only use the golden and these exquisite tokens twice. The reason this one is infinite is because you actually find it in the overworld, and that's actually covered in the original video that I talked about. So if you're someone who is struggling like I was on a couple of these stages, use this token, the Plunderer Captain Seal. It recovers 3% of the Resonator's HP per second and deals 600% electro damage to nearby targets upon the 6th HP recovery. Now, on paper, that doesn't sound good compared to some of these other ones where you get the basic attack crit damage bump, you can get your Resonance Liberation faster just by using a Resonance skill, attribute damage percentage bonus. But what's really cool is that token actually works with our healing characters. Every instance of healing actually gets applied to this HP recovery. So normally it would take 6 seconds for this electro damage to proc, but if you have a healer on your team that's also providing the HP recovery, you can actually proc this electro damage very quickly. Now, for what healing characters to use, whether you're free to play or not, Baija is a decent option. You can get healing from her Resonance Liberation. Even her Resonance skill paired with her Forte Circuit does some healing over time. Her intro skill heals, and her outro skill heals you as well every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. So that's a decent amount of healing over time. The next character you can use, especially if you're free to play, Verena. Using her Resonance skill and then either performing the heavy attack or mid-air attack consuming that charge in the Forte will heal you. Plus, her outro skill provides healing per second for 6 seconds, which is pretty good, but her Resonance Liberation is where it really comes together. Not only does it heal you when you use it, but you can also perform coordinated attacks that will allow you to heal the active Resonator just by attacking, which can last 12 seconds. Another great option would be Shorekeeper if you had the opportunity to get your hands on her. Not only does her Resonance skill heal, but her Resonance Liberation provides healing every 3 seconds as long as you're in the range of her Stellar Realm. Plus, if you use her intro skill while you have the Supernal Stellar Realm, you'll perform Discernment, which will restore HP to all nearby party members. The last character I'll mention is Brant. Now, unfortunately, I don't have him, and even though his kit does provide healing, I would still recommend pairing up another healing character that I mentioned. The easiest way to get healing with Brant is just by dealing damage with him, which charges his Forte bar, and every quarter of the way, it will heal you. Obviously, once that's full, you can use his Nuke Resonance skill, but that doesn't provide healing, that only provides the shield. The only other skill that provides healing is his Resonance Liberation. If you have a character like Phoebe, pairing her up with Spectral Rover is going to be good, not only just because of the Spectral Frazzle, but with his 4th wave band, his Resonance Liberation actually provides healing. At this point, I'm going to show you my Infinite Torrents run with this token. I just find it funny that this purple token allows you to get a higher score than some of those other tokens, and in my opinion, I would say it's pretty free to play friendly. Previously, I saw people use, triple DPS, no healing, you get a higher score without the healers, but with this token this time around, I would highly recommend using any of the healers that I mentioned. In any event, I'll quit yapping. You guys can watch the gameplay for yourselves, and I'll provide all my shameless plug stuff at the end of the video, so if you do enjoy this, be sure to do all those things.
Change your perception.
I engraft you new.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone. A change of
Bloom from ashen shell. Crimson blossom. Don't run. Keep the dance going. Ordained. Loading. Astral modulation.
Lotus pervade. Stay put.
Sprout of budding seeds. Keep trying. Interesting. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Grafting, suffer. Loading.
Like frigid death. Embrace.
Bloom from ashen shell. Leave it to me. In war with time. Reborn from ancient struggle harder. Entertain me. Burn it up a bask in the sunlight.
Moment of resonance.
Bluebird, be my salvation. Together we stand.
Hopefully this helps.
Burn it up. Sentinel protects me.
Swift and resolute.
In the name of Imperator.
The hour is upon us.
Sentinel protects me. Silence. Luminous energy. Answer me.
Hopefully this helps. Swift and resolute. Striking shadows. The end has come.
Sentinel protects me. Together we stand. Sentinel protects me. Grow for me. Bask in the sunlight. Crystals, give me strength. In the
Swift
name
and
of
resolute.
Imperator.
Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps.
Burn it up. Sentinel protects me. Together we stand.
That time.
Answer me.
The hour is upon us.
Sentinel protects me. Ha! Hands up my flame. Luminous energy.
Swift and resolute.
Sentinel.
I see your weakness. Hopefully this helps.
In any event, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that bell next to notifications so you don't miss out on any other woo-wah content we have dropping here on the channel. If you didn't know, we live stream here on YouTube and then also over on Twitch. That link will be in the description. At the beginning of a new update, we have Twitch drops available, so if you're trying to get some Astrite and some extra materials, definitely stop on by. Lastly, if you want to flex your pulls, your echo rolls, some gameplay, definitely join my Discord. We have a woo-wah channel specifically for that content, but we also have a variety of other channels in there, including PC Tech, anime, and more. Lastly, if you want to help the channel even more, you can look into becoming a member. Now, if you don't know what a membership is, it's essentially like a Twitch subscription, but it's technically cheaper. You'll get access to emotes, monthly badges, and the big ticket item, all of my long form videos early. So if you'd like more information, all you have to do is press the join button next to subscribe, and then I'll give you a rundown with all the details you need. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been your boy. We'll catch you in the next video.